There is an unspoken rule in Adams, Tennessee. You don't talk about what lives on that land, but tonight, we're going to. 1817, the Bell family had everything the American frontier promised: land, livestock, a respected name, 6 children, a strong home. They had no idea what was already watching them on Unspoken Remains. We study the rules for surviving the unknown. But what happens when the entity knows the rules better than you do? It began in the cornfield. John Bell sighed at dusk, standing between the rows, still, the body of a dog. The head of a rabbit, something assembled wrong. Something that had no name in any language he knew. He raised his rifle. He fired, it vanished, and in doing so, John Bell made the worst mistake of his life. He acknowledged it. That night, the sounds began, gnawing, scratching, starting at the outer walls of the farmhouse, then moving inside, into the bedposts, into the floorboards, into the spaces between the walls where nothing should fit. Survival rule number 1: never ignore the things that don't belong in the daylight, because by nightfall, they'll be much closer. Then it found its voice, first a whisper, then full sentences, then hymns, sung in the dark from no visible mouth. It quoted scripture. It knew every family secret. It had opinions, preferences, grudges. The entity called herself Kate. And Kate had a favorite, John Bell's youngest daughter, Betsy. Betsy Bell was dragged from her sleep by invisible hands. Her hair pulled, her cheeks struck by something unseen. A weight pressing down on her chest in the night. Unmovable, Kate was not a mindless force. She was intelligent, strategic, and cruel. Survival rule number 2: the more you listen to the voice, the more power you give it. Stop listening while you still can. Word of the Bell haunting spread far beyond Tennessee, far enough to reach a general. Andrew Jackson, war hero, future president, traveled to the Bell farm himself, skeptical, armed, and afraid. His wagon stopped on the road to the property. The wheels locked. The horses refused to move. No ditch. No obstruction. Nothing. Jackson's men searched the road, found nothing. And then a voice drifted out of the tree line, calm, amused, telling them they could pass now. The wagon rolled freely, as if nothing had ever held it. Andrew Jackson reportedly said afterward, "I would rather fight the entire British Army than spend another night in that house." December 1820, John Bell had been deteriorating for months. Facial convulsions, seizures that came without warning. A man being hollowed out from the inside. One morning, he could not be woken. The family found him in a deep, unnatural stupor, and beside him on the shelf, a vial, small, dark glass, filled with a liquid no one recognized. They tested it on the farm cat. The animal died within minutes. And from the corners of the room, laughter. "I gave Al Jack a big dose of that last night." John Bell died the following morning. He is one of the only people in recorded American history whose death was officially attributed to a supernatural entity. Survival rule number 3: in a house under siege, never consume what you did not prepare yourself. Not water, not medicine. Kate promised she would return every 7 years. Some say she kept that promise. Some say she never left at all. The cave on the Bell property still stands today. People who enter report voices, cold spots, the feeling of being watched, of being known. So I'll ask you one question. If you found that vial in a house like that, on a shelf you didn't put it on, would you open it? Leave your answer in the comments. And remember, some things are better left unspoken.